Hi, hello, namaste everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel edufuturestar. In today's session, we are going to learn about multiplication and division of an integers. In that, we already learned multiplication of an integers, right? Now, it's a time to learn division of an integers. Okay. Now, let's see the content of this. Okay. See the contents here. So we have division of an integers, right? So in that we have properties of division. In the multiplication also we had some properties, right? So in division also we have some properties. We have to apply the same properties, but we have to check it whether those properties are applicable to this division or not. Okay, that we are going to discuss here. And next we have exercises. Okay. Some problems on division also we have. Okay, now without wasting a time, let's get started. Okay friends, now let's see the first property in division of an integers. So the first property is closure property. This is same, right? In the multiplication of an integers also we had the same property. But difference is what? Here we have used the division sign. In multiplication we have used the multiplication sign. That's it. Okay, see here now, A division of B, right? A divided by B. This we can also write like this, A divided by B, right? This is also the format. Okay, see, I have taken some example for this. 2 divided by 4. Okay, 2 divided by 4. Now I am going to write in this format 2 divided by 4. Correct? 2 divided by 4. Now let's cancel these two. 2 ones are 2 twos are. Right? So 1 by 2 is our final answer. Correct? But see this one, this is in the format of numerator by denominator. Okay, I told you in the first class when we are doing the introduction, that time I said, okay, rational numbers are in the format of numerator by denominator, right? So this is in the form of numerator and the denominator format. Correct? So this is not the integer. We cannot say this is the integer. Okay, integer is what? Negative numbers, and the positive numbers are called integers. So this is not the integers. So that's why we can say this property not satisfied. Okay. So in the division we don't have any closure property. Okay. So that's why what I did here, 1 by 2 is not an integer, and closure property is not applicable to division. Okay. Now let's say the second property. Okay, see here, second property is what? Commutative property. Let's use that. A divided by B is not equal to B divided by A. Before only I just use not equal sign. Okay, this means not equal. Okay, this is equal. If we just cross this one means it is not equal. Okay, see here, why I use this sign? Why? Let's see here. Then we'll get to know that why I'm using that. Okay. See here, 1 divided by 2. 1 and 2 I took a values. Same. I just rearrange it. 2 divided by 1. Okay. See here, 1 divided by 2 means what? This is the format, right? Correct? And 2 divided by 1. Right? See here, 1 by 2 is lesser than 2. Correct? Now how it will be equal? First of all, not equal, right? So this property also not satisfied. Correct? 1 by 2 is not an integer, 2 is an integer, and that too it is not equal. Okay, so that's why commutative property also false. We cannot use the commutative property for division. Associative property also same type. Here we have only the 2 values. In the associative property, we have the 3 values, right? Same type, but there also we will get some rational format number, right? And that is also not satisfied. So we cannot use associative property, okay, in division. right? So in the division, we cannot use the closure property, we cannot use the commutative property, and we cannot use the associative property, right? Now see the fourth property. Fourth property is what? Identity property. Okay, so identity means what? It is 1, right? Multiply by 1, that is a multiplicative identity. Here we have a division 1. So basically we are taking 1 as the identity number. Okay, see here, a divided by 1, so that is equal to a, right? See here, whatever the number you will take here, if it is divided by 1 means obviously the number itself will be the answer. Okay, see the example. Here I took 2. 2 divided by 1 is equal to what? 2 only, right? Here I took minus 5 divided by 1 is equal to what? Minus 5. See here, 2 divided by 1 is what? It is 2 only, correct? Now let's see this one. Minus 5 divided by 1 is what? Which is minus 5, correct? So this is minus 5 and here positive 2. So we are getting the a as same, right? A is same. Now see the fifth property. Fifth property is what? Zero property. Okay, see here, if we are taking a divided by 0, what happens? Not defined. We cannot define that value. Okay, we can also mention this kind of symbol. Okay, this is what? Infinity symbol or not defined symbol, we can also state like that. Okay, if 0 is divided by a, what happens? We will get the result as 0. Okay, if the numerator number is 0, denominator number is a, then the result will be 0. Okay, if the numerator number is a and it is divided by 0 division or a denominator number is 0, then we cannot state like that. Okay, we cannot define it, correct? See the example here, 2 divided by 0. 2 is in the numerator, 0 is in the denominator. Okay, we cannot define it, so not defined symbol. Okay, in the next one, see here, 0 is divided by 6. So what is the result? 0 we will get the result. 0 is in the numerator, 6 is in the denominator, so we will get the result as 0. Okay, now we understood this 0 property. Now see the next property. Division by integer itself or its additive inverse. Okay, what this means, additive inverse? Maybe you are listening this one first time probably. Additive inverse is very simple. See, if you have any number, for example, if I have 1, okay, additive inverse is what? Which is negative 1. How can we say it is negative 1? When we add plus 1 and the minus 1, we will get a 0. That is called additive inverse. Whatever the number you will take, okay, that number, if that number is positive number, then you have to convert it into negative. Okay, negative number itself, that is called the inverse of it. Additive inverse means what? When you add the inverse, okay, that time you will get a 0 as the result. Okay, that is what the additive inverse. Okay, see here now, a is divided by a. A is divided by a itself. So what will be the right answer now? A by a is what? 1. Correct, a by a is what? 1. Because a and a get cancelled out, so we will get the result as 1. Okay, see the next example. A divided by minus a. Minus a is what? Additive inverse of that number. Okay, if the first number is negative, then what you have to do? Then you have to take inverse, means that number should be positive. Okay, if the question itself negative means that inverse will be positive. Okay, see here, a divided by minus a. We will get the minus 1 as the result. How? See here, a and a get cancelled out, so we are getting 1, but we have a negative sign. That's why the negative sign will copy. Okay, so negative sign will come, right? See the example, 2 by 2 is what? 1. because 2 and 2 get cancelled out, so we are getting 1. Then 3 and minus 3 we have, so 3 and 3 is getting cancelled out. Okay, now we are getting the minus 1 as the result, right? So this is what the properties. Got it? Now we finished all the properties now. Okay, now let's move on to the exercises. Okay,